And I think someone would have come along and done it eventually. Yeah, do you know what? As I said I'm done. I'm totally done. As I said, I always had a thing I would have loved to have done. His mate's book. But, as I said, I'm done now with the project, and there's not a true crime book I would ever want to go back into that pond. But you know what? Somehow I don't think the story's finished yet. I think someone will come along. I was talking to a television company last year, and they were making noises about doing some kind of documentary, like regarding Lee Duffy, Viv Graham, and all this. They'd actually done a few on various other characters across Great Britain. I probably think that will still happen. And yeah, I said I don't think you've heard the last of him yet, but it certainly is from myself and Warcry Publishing. Yeah, as I said, people were just fascinated, weren't they, with what made him like the way he was, and I'd like to think we got that point across. It was no hate campaign. It was no, I made it clear from day one my opinion of him was irrelevant because I didn't know him. One thing I always get shot at me is, oh, you didn't know him, how can you write a book and you didn't know? Well, I don't think the people who've written books on Adolf Hitler and Jack the Ripper knew them either, but it was done from a very well-balanced point of view, and, credit to the likes of the film director Paul Suggett, Dan Walker, Paul Venison, that was their South Bank. Some of them stories, if I'd have walked into South Bank and started asking people, they'd have told me something to do, which ended with off. So as I said, they're done, and yeah, as I said, either way, regardless of your feelings for it, certainly merited. That story was total unique, and I don't think there'll be many people coming across, certainly in the 21st century, that will ever repeat a lifetime of what Mr. Lee Paul Duffy did. Let us know your thoughts and comments below in the box, and yeah, they will still be out there. So if anyone wants to find out for themselves in the story of the Duff, then of course, The Hole of the Moon, The Blood Moon, A Very South Bank Story are all available from Warcry Publishing. They're all available from Amazon, eBay, Waterstones, any other platforms in the world. They're all on audio as well. And if you are too lazy to read and you'd rather watch a documentary, there's The Hole of the Moon, which is on Amazon Prime, and the Too Far Too Soon documentary also. Let us know what you think in your comments below, and have a great weekend, people.